Today, I would like to do a story on a guy that I met named Bert Train, Burt Train, Gangster Crip. I got familiar with the Burt Train area over there in the 40s by Gilbert Lindsey Park. I played baseball up there with Mike and a few other guys that was out from South Park. But while I was younger, we didn't have a lot of money, and we used to go up to Gilbert Lindsey. We used to meet in the parking lot, and we used to get on these buses. It was like 10 or 15 buses, and we used to go to the studios, University Studios, one of those studios, and we used to go participate in this basketball franchise called The White Shadow. The White Shadow was a basketball show that came on once or twice a week, and they had a lot of young actors that became big actors later on. And I remember that me, Mario, Lou, all of us, George, all of us used to get on the buses at Gilbert Lindsey, and we used to go to the studios to be in the audience for The White Shadow, and they used to pay us $21 a piece. And I used to be like, man, this movie business really make a lot of money, because if they can give all of us $21 a piece and it won't even hurt their pocket. We used to go to sit in the audience and make noise. They used to have signs showing what we should be cheering about and what we should be doing. We met the actors, and I remember one time they had the Globetrotters there, and another time they had some big entertainers there, and it was a nice show, and they used to come on TV. And we used to be on the bus on the way back when we got our money. We used to gamble. We used to play cards. We used to do everything, because I remember I didn't know that I think Gilbert Lindsey used to be a big baseball field. I think Wrigley Field's one of those fields back in the days, and they built a park right there, and that's how we used to make a little bit of money. We used to go to the studios, and on the way back, we would stop. They would let us off at the park. We would catch the bus to Vermont, and I think that was Vernon or Martin Luther King, and we used to go to the hardware store, the Surplus, and we used to buy a pair of All-Stars, Chuck Taylors. We used to get any color we wanted, and we used to get, I think they was like $14 or $15, and we used to be in there, and we used to be like, couldn't wait to get back to go to get us a pair of All-Stars to wear to school, and we used to, buy a pair of All-Stars. Then we used to get a pair of sanitation socks so we could pull over our regular socks, and we used to go up to Carver and play basketball in the basketball league. But to make a story about this guy named Bert Train, Burt Train, one day I had always heard about Bert Train. I had always seen him in his Benzes, and his brother-in-law name was Ant. And one day I was on my way over to this young lady house named Tish. She was a light-skinned lady with a real nice body, and she had green eyes. And I was wondering, where did I meet this girl at? My mother had a store on Vermont, right by Bret Hart. She had a little store right there, and I met her over there. She was going to Bret Hart. She was one of the most beautiful girls I ever seen back then. And I think I looked like her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was from 65 Menlo. So I used to sneak over there and mess with her. And one day I was going over to Tish's house, and it was right in front of Bert Train house. And I was going, this particular day I was going in the gate, and I was going to the back of the house, and I heard somebody say, "Hey, Fish." And I think I had just got a Chevy Love truck with center lines on it. It was primed up, convertible, and I had just got this truck. And when I heard somebody call my name, I wasn't expected that somebody would call my name over there because I didn't live over there. I just was going over there, and I didn't really know that this particular street was a big money street for Burt Train because I know Whitey was around the corner with his spot, and you had the Third World, you had the Ozone guys. But when I heard this guy say, "Hey, Fish," I said, man, I wonder who is this, man? So he said, "Come here, man, it's Skull." So I said, "Yeah, all right." So I walked across the street, and I'm laughing with Skull. I'm like, "What's up, homie? It's Big Skull from 7. His name is Big Skull from 7-6. So he was like, "Yeah, man, what you doing over here, man?" I said, "Well, I'm over here trying to holler at this young lady over here named Tish, man. You know, she's kind of tight." He said, "Yeah, I heard she kind of fine." He said, "Where you meet her at?" I said, "I think I met her at the Bread Horn." He said, "Yeah, man, this is Bert Train right here, man, and this is Ant." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. What's up, Bert Train? I heard a lot about you, bro. How you doing? My name's Fish, home from 7-6. Then I shook hands with him, and I shook hands with Ant. And but I didn't know that Ant and Bert Train, they kind of like worked together. And Bert Train, Ant's sister was standing there, and she say, "Hey, Scud, it's your homie Fish from 7-6. And I say, "Yeah, I'm Big Fish from 7-6. What's up?" She say, "Yeah, Fish, I want you to take me to the store." But I didn't know that Bert Train had a baby bar. The little girl was right there. And you know, Bert Train, kind of big, good-looking guy. You know, we kind of like similar. Like, I don't know this woman like. She probably like similar kind of men. But and when Bert Train heard her say, "Won't you take me to the store?" He like, "Nah, homie, don't take her nowhere." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "All right, man." I guess she was. I don't know what the deal was, but I guess she heard Bert Train wasn't going together no more, whatever. But I wasn't trying to get into business or nothing like that because I had a girlfriend over there, anything. But so Ant pulled me to the side. He said, "Hey, man, you know, if you need any work," that's what Scud told me. Scud said, "Yeah, man, this the dude here be having to work." So and the Ant said, "Yeah, man, you need any work? You know, holler at me, man. I got that work." So I said, "All right." So I was living over there on 49th and Hoover anyway. When I was there, we had a spot on 47, so I used to always need double up. So I started going over there, messing with Ant, getting double up, making some good money. And then I end up going out of town and everything. Then I heard Bert Train had went out to San Bernardino somewhere and started some Ford trades because I ended up meeting some of them in Victorville. And I met a dude named C. He was from Ford Trade from out there. And I met another guy that said Bert Train was living out there. And I met a guy named Scott that said Bert Train was living out there. And I met a few of the guys that was from Ford Trade, San Bernardino or Riverside. I think it was one of them. I'm not for sure. But, you know, us in Ford Trades, we always been cool. You know what I'm saying? They gangsters, we neighborhoods, but we always been cool with the Ford Trade. Because I remember we used to always go to their parties over there in the Ford Trade hood. And we always been cool with them. And a lot of people, they didn't really know Bert Train face. But, you know, Bert Train is a legend over in 44 Trades. And I ended up meeting him. And then, you know, later on, man, you know, I ended up going to federal prison, and I was in Victorville. And one day they was telling me that it was a guy there named Deuce Vaughn, and they was telling me that Deuce Vaughn is actually Bert Train son. So one day I think I was on the basketball field, and I went up to I heard it with the dude Deuce Vaughn was there, so I went up. I was talking to somebody and said, "Hey, man, this homie Fish from 7-6, and this is Bert Train son, and I think he grew up in the Five Deuces." And I was like, "Yeah, man, you know, Bert Train your pop, right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You know, man, one day I was and I told him a story about how I met his mom and his stepmom and his sister. And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's my little sister." And he was telling me her name. I was like, "Yeah, man, I met her when she was a little girl. She grown now, and I met her." And then I was telling him that my homie Skull had introduced me to Bert Train, and he was telling me, "Yeah, man, that's my pop and everything." I said, "Yeah, man, your dad was getting a bunch of money, man. Your dad was one of the major guys back then, you know, in the business, and you know, his brother-in-law Ant." He said, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's my uncle and everything." And I had heard that Deuce Vaughn is actually on the cases with the Broadways, you know, they had a big case, and I want to just talk about Burt Train, man. Burt Train.